Hey everyone, Terry here. I wanted to give you an update on the TR6. I know you're all concerned about how it's coming along, and it has come along well. Basically, I'm done with removing all the parts from the body. Last night I pulled the rear bumper. That's it there on the ground. And I estimate within a week it'll be ready to go to the painters. And what I'm going to do is finish stripping all the body parts off. Then I'm going to pull the actual body of the car away from the chassis, which holds the wheels and the suspension on. So the body's going to be pulled up and then towed away to the painter, and then he will paint it. He's also going to fix all the rust. There's quite a bit of rust in it. There's a little bit right here you can see, and I found quite a bit underneath the car itself. I will be replacing the floorboards because they're so badly rusted they couldn't be repaired, and here are the new ones right here. I'll be sending the engine and the gearbox out to a pro because that's beyond my ability to repair. Those are just too technical. It will be painted the original color, which is maple. If you remember when I had it many years ago when I was a teenager, it was originally brown. And that's the color it'll be painted again, because when you restore a car, you paint it the color that it came out of the factory, because that's what it means to restore cars. You restore them the way they used to be. Here's the MGB, which is completed. It has been painted the original color, Grampan Gray. I'm pretty happy with it. Here's the interior. It's looking good. There's the engine. It runs great. That's what the Triumph will look like eventually. Normally what I do is when I pull a part out, I put it in a box. For instance here, the clutch master cylinder. I label the box. Then it goes into my restoration room here, and the part is restored. For instance, this is the housing for the brake and clutch pedal. You can see it's really badly rusted. This will be sandblasted and then powder coated with a paint which repels rust, and so when it's installed again I won't have to worry about it. You can see here I'll do the same thing with the pedals. Use powder coat them after I sandblast them. As far as hardware, for instance, here's a rusted old bolt. What I'll do is I'll throw this in my media shaker, which is a little thing here which shakes around for about 8 hours, and it cleans up the bolts and the nuts and the screws, and they come out looking as good as new. And then they'll always be bagged up and labeled. For instance, this is a starter holder hardware, and these are the nuts and bolts which hold the starter in to the engine. And then when I put the starter back, which is right here, I will have the hardware that goes with it, right with it, and then I won't have any problems. This is my lemonade bottle, and I spend my days and nights in here alone restoring these parts in peace and quiet. You all know what that means. Okay, Terry signing out.